All right. Welcome back to WMMA now with your host, Chuck Stevenson, coming at you tonight with some news concerning uh, UFC Strawweight champion Weili Zhang. So apparently Zhang is supposed to be on her way to the U.S. To begin a media tour next week and meet some stateside obligations. And apparently she's run into a little bit of trouble with the U.S. government. So she posted to her Instagram here on a post. My American visa was refused again. I don't know why. Is it the wrong type of visa I should apply for, or because I'm a single woman? Or is the visa officer in a bad mood at work today? I hope this can be resolved so I can visit and get to meet some of my new friends and fans in America. We are still working on it, and I hope to have good news in time for me to make the trip on October 15th. Now, there was some news later on, and this happened yesterday. She replied saying, "Wow, I just received news from my manager that Miss Tulsi Gabbard contacted him to try and help us. Thank you, Miss Tulsi." Now, if you're unaware, Tulsi Gabbard is one of the Democratic candidates seeking nomination for the presidential election next year in 2020. So what this could mean a bunch of things as for why her visa is getting turned down. It could be that the paperwork wasn't filled out right. It could be it was the wrong paperwork. It could be, it could be a million different things why. One thing that I've learned, having worked in the government, both in the military side and the civilian sector, it is a messy bureaucracy that somehow finds ways to keep functioning. But one thing I've learned is that there's an old phrase, and it really applies to government bureaucracy. And the phrase goes, "Never immediately attribute to malice what can just as easily be attributed to incompetence." Now, whether that's incompetence on her team's part, her management's part, her part, or just as likely the U.S. Consulate and Department of State's excuse me, part. Either way, and this kind of stuff happens a lot. And unfortunately for Zhang, it has happened to her more than once because both of her fights that happened stateside, she was then able to bring her head coach over with her. Anyway, hopefully this will get worked out. Hopefully Representative Gabbard will be able to help her out with this, and Zhang will be able to make the state trip over. Of course, the UFC should also be working to get her over here as well, being that she is their champion, and this is most likely something that she's doing on behalf of them or for them. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Likes always appreciated. And hey, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to WMMA now, the fastest growing women's martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. We'll see you next time.